YouTube, what's going on, guys? What's going on? 12:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, February 25th, 2019. Uh, I'm very tired, very tired. Let me start off by saying, if you come at any one of my mods disrespecting females, I'm gonna block you from the channel. I don't take lightly to people just coming after females and disrespecting them. So if you do, I'm just blocking you. I'm not dealing with it. But let me tell you something to all my mods. Listen, guys. I see the dude coming after you. Please try to put two and two together. There's two males coming after every female moderator of mine. Okay? He doesn't go after one man. He doesn't talk stuff to one man. These two dudes literally only go after female subscribers, and they happen to all be moderators. Now, all I'm saying, guys, is 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now, you know I got your back. I blocked both of them. They're blocked from the channel. They won't be able to harass you anymore. I got your back, all right? They're gone. But I need you to understand, this is Marf, okay? It's Marf. You have to think about it. Who is going out of their way to make fake? I'm telling you, they're fake accounts. They're fake accounts. They come out of nowhere when I start beefing with Marv. These people come out of nowhere. This has been happening. Now it's the couple ladies that know I'm talking to. You guys are mods, and they're coming after my mods because they're trying to make me look like I'm not getting your back, and they're basically trying to just tear apart my subscribers, basically from the inside out. That's basically what they're trying to do. Regardless, man, I'm not too concerned about the petty stuff. But he's blocked, so you guys know I got your back. I love you. Also, before I read this, I've been shadow banned for going on 2 weeks now. Cannot move off the subscriber count I'm at right now. I just can't get off of it. They won't let me. Every time my count goes up, they take them away. I have people in there telling me to get unsubscribed, so I'm trying to look into it, man. But here's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start watching my mouth. I'm gonna start cussing less, and I'm gonna start watching how. When I mean by watching my mouth, I don't mean words besides cuss words, but I'm gonna start saying things differently, making sure I state my opinion. Instead of speaking in an absolute about something that is my opinion, I'm gonna speak in more of a question. You get what I'm saying? You guys understand what I mean? I'm gonna speak in more of a question. And when I talk on touchy subjects, I'm gonna come at it like this. Okay. Welcome, guys. Iggy MP579. Welcome to the channel. Get truth to die line, guys. Truth to die. We're trying to seek through these lies, find the truth, man. Now, let me start by telling you that if this is a touchy subject to you, change the channel. If by any, and it's not touchy. I'm just saying this is how I'm gonna start approaching it. Now, if by any means necessary you do not agree with the platform that this news comes from, then switch the channel. I'm very open to debates. I'm very open to everyone's comments. I'm very, very open-minded to everyone's opinions. But number one thing is respect, and doing it in a respectful manner. If you want to disagree with me, that's fine. Do it in a respectful manner, and we're good. We can have a debate. If you disrespect me, you won't get no type of attention. Now, if you don't agree, like I said, with the platform, you got something not nice to say, please just switch the channel. If it don't apply, let it fly. And I mean, drink your water somewhere else. You know what I mean? If you don't like it. Anyway, very important, guys. Very important, very important. After Putin's warning, Russian TV lists nuclear targets in United States. Russian state television has listed United States military facilities that Moscow will target in the event of a nuclear strike, and said that a hypersonic missile Russia is developing would be able to hit them in less than 5 minutes. What happened? Less than 5 minutes. Vladimir Putin meets with the FIFA President Gianna Infantino at the Kremlin in Moscow. The targets included the Pentagon and a presidential retreat in Camp Haven, Maryland. Believe this? Yeah, this definitely could be fair point. It could be. It's still something to take into consideration. It's still something to keep in your back of your mind. Okay. Some of the channels you guys watch that tell me I'm pushing fair porn with this, yeah, makes no sense. This is stuff you need to pay attention to. There's always truth in every lie, man. All mainstream should be paid attention to. The report, unusual even by the sometimes bellicose bellicosity standards of Russian state TV, was broadcast on Sunday evening, days after President Vladimir Putin in Moscow was militarily ready for a Cuban missile style crisis if the United States wanted one. With tension rising over Russian fears that the United States might deploy intermediate range nuclear missiles in Europe as a Cold War era arms control treaty unravels, Putin has said Russia would be forced to respond by placing hypersonic nuclear missiles on submarines near U.S. waters. The United States says it has no immediate plan to deploy such missiles in Europe and has dismissed Putin's warnings as disingenuous propaganda. It does not currently have ground-based intermediate-range nuclear missiles that it could place in Europe. However, its decision I can't talk. However, its decision to quit the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty over an alleged Russian violation, something Moscow denies, has freed it to start developing and deploying such missiles. Putin has said Russia does not want a new arms race, but has also dialed up a military rhetoric. Some analysts have seen his approach as a tactic to try to re-engage the United States in talks about the strategic balance between the two powers, something Moscow has long pushed for with mixed results. In the Sunday evening broadcast, Dmitry Kaisov, presenter of Russia's main weekly TV news show, Vesti Nedely, showed a map of the United States and identified several targets he said Moscow would want to hit in the event of a nuclear war. The targets, which Kislyak described as U.S. presidential or military command centers, also included Fort Ritchie, a military training center in Maryland, closed in 1998, McClellan, a U.S. Air Force base in California, closed in 2001, and Jim Creek, a naval communication base in Washington State. Kaisalov, who is close to the Kremlin, said the Turkson hypersonic missile that Russia is developing could hit the targets in less than 5 minutes if launched from Russian submarines. Hypersonic flight is generally taken to mean traveling through the atmosphere at more than 5 times the speed of sound. Wow. For now, we're not threatening anyone, but if such a deployment takes place, our response will be instant, he said. Kislyak is one of the main conduits of state television's strongly anti-American tone, once saying Moscow could turn the United States into radioactive ash. This dude talks a lot of shit. As to comment in Kosolyov's report, the Kremlin said on Monday it did not interfere in state TV's editorial policy. Now, I'm sure Putin approved him to talk about that on their TV. I'm sure he did. Putin to U.S. I'm ready for another Cuban Missile style crisis if you want one. Moscow ready to cut time for nuclear strike on U.S. if necessary. Yeah, Putin's talking a lot of shit, man. Anyway, I just felt like that was necessary to read right now. I want to tell you guys, very tired. We'll go live tonight. Stay safe, keep warm. The wind is still bad. Lucky I got power on. I don't know if I told you yet. My power's back on. However, there's a lot of people still in Pittsburgh that do not have power. But you know, God given, man, my power's back on, and I appreciate that. Just so I could charge my phones, man. I tell you what, it was a headache, you know. It's not undoable though. My main issue, honestly, was my phones. That's what made me panic. You know, not having a phone made me panic. Um, can't call nobody. Can't you? It's just no internet. It made me panic, especially the fact that I do YouTube so much now. It made not having a phone even more. It almost gives you anxiety. But as far as like the lights out and stuff, and like the fridge, you know what I mean? You gotta grab ice, throw stuff in a cooler, save what you can save, I don't know. A lot of people talk shit 'cause I went to a hotel. I mean, dude, if you want to know the real reason why I went to a hotel, I went to a hotel because I could do live stream with you guys. I couldn't do live in the dark where I was. And I wasn't gonna do it in the casino because it was just irritating all the people looking at me, and I told you why. But yeah, man, that's why, dude. It's not like I was like acting like a little sissy and couldn't and was scared of the dark. I went to the motel so I could live a little more comfortable and do live stream with you guys. So take it for what that is. However, though, man, it sucks, but just know circumstances ever were lights out scenario. Just understand, man. You can make it, man. You can make it. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully. Um, that's why I stay ready, stay prepped, stay ready. Me personally, my family, not at all. We wasn't ready at all. We had candles, but um, I told you this before, man. I don't want to keep saying it because I don't want to seem like I'm trying to make people feel bad for me. But our situation just ain't. We're just not stable enough to prep right now. But it's alright. It's gonna get better soon. Anyway, yeah, that's all I'm trying to say, man. Like, you can make it. I've been in the penitentiary without power for 4 or 5 days at a time, and when the lights go out, they keep you locked down in jail. Like, if the power goes out for any reason, they do not let you out of your cell because the doors have to be manually opened, like with a key. So they have no control in the jail. They can't lock you in because the control panel doesn't work. The power's out. You get what I'm saying? But I think if I made it in there, I could make it. The phones are the major issue, man. I'm telling you, that's the biggest problem is the phone. Not having a phone. You're like, damn, no phone. But if it ever happened, you would adjust, adapt, and living without a phone would be normal again if it ever happened. But I want you to know that one thing. For everyone that threw this out there last night about imagine it being months without that, I promise you, the power is never ever going to go out in our nation for 6 months. Our nation will never ever go black all at once. It's never going to happen. They will never let that happen. You need to trust me on this, man. These dudes are pushing fear porn to you. Stop believing it, man. Be ready. Stay ready. Prep all you want. But I'm telling you, that will never happen. You're not going to see politicians going to jail, just like you're not going to see our nation going black. You know, maybe Trump's a good guy. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe he does love America, man. Maybe he is trying to help us. But regardless, man, I love you guys. I'm trying to help you as you're trying to help me. We're trying to help each other, and we're trying to get through this, man. We're trying to find the truth and wake people up, and that's the main reason for the platform, man. And coming together, staying united. All right, much love to you guys. It's Iggy MB5679. Get truth to that line, man. I'll see you in a little bit.